As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Through the middle of the field. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Williams. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play action. It's gone. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. You look at this Baltimore defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Underneath here to Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Williams to return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both in. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Stroud off the play fake. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They try the left side with Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. (21-0) our score after 1. 3rd down and 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. As Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Being chased out left. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to the ground. It's Hill. Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands of Andrews. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third. Goff. That is caught. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play action. Stroud now. And Walker has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hill to try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Goff. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Gone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Bates' kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
On first down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Takedown, 37 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The give right side for Gibbs. And room there to work it inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Damone Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Stroud working out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. A short throw caught by Andrews. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Stroud looking to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Stroud to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st down. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Stroud to throw it. Connecting with Andrews. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Stroud. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A dump off now to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one.